Indeed, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show Express on SABC3. What a privilege it is to be sitting next to Patricia Lewis. She joins us here in our studios, and Bob and Bella have welcomed her into our studios quite appropriately.
Yes, I was saying just now, I don't know what's worse, your Cape wind or your dog's wind.
Got a full bit of that. But we were talking earlier, I mean, it's been quite a while since you've been in the spotlight, and for a long time, you know, you obviously were struggling with a few things in life, and you've made a huge comeback. But we were trying to focus on also a couple of other celebrities out in Hollywood that have made huge comebacks,
okay.
you know. John Travolta, for one, can we talk about him? I mean, he had
He's
Grease
definitely
Lightning.
staying alive.
He definitely is. I mean, after Grease Lightning and having huge success there, you know, he went through a professional peak, if you could call it that. And now he's back, you know, making movies like Pulp Fiction, acting alongside Samuel L. Jackson. He's made really great waves. Another one is Robert Downey Jr., of course. And he played in that movie, like the 1992 film Chaplin, where he played, of course, Charlie Chaplin. But he's had, you know, a downturn, and he's made it back in a big way.
He cleaned his life up. I mean, he was in jail, as you can see there on screen, and he had drug problems, and he went to rehabilitation centers. And I think one of the most amazing comebacks is him, because to get out of that whole hold of drugs is, I believe, one of the most difficult things on this earth. And for him to have done that is just absolutely mind-blowing and fantastic. And Britney Spears as well. Sorry, am I taking over your job?
No, but that's
Keep going.
Totally. Britney also. I mean,
Britney's awesome too.
One day she was going crazy, Next thing you know, Britney's almost lost her, you know, herself, in essence, through also a lot of life problems, but she's also making a huge comeback. Now, I think, in actual fact, one of the highest paid TV stars in the US as a judge of...
I think she got $15 million just to be a judge. I'd sit there for substantially less, Simon Cowell.
Well, you heard it here first time. But you had your own success on TV in a big way.
Yes, Superstar. Oh, you know, there's talk of it coming back next year, which is pretty amazing. It was a talent show on SABC2, and we had fantastic, massive viewers, and thank you to the viewers out there that always used to support it. And it's a platform for young, inspiring singers, and it was my absolute privilege to be able to give those people the opportunity. And they went on, and Sean Tate sold almost a platinum album, and Cobus Miller sold gold, and now we're working with the other little one, Burger, who's from Cape Town, who also did so well, and there's talk of another one, so yes.
Brilliant. Tell me about how scary it was for you as a television producer, having to fill the spot that essentially Noord vir Noord had dominated for years and years and years, and you've got this huge viewership that you've got to maintain now for SABC.
When they said to us that Superstar is going to be on Noord vir Noord on a Friday night, SABC2, I was like, oh yes, and I'm like, oh no, how do we go, you know, get that level? How do we keep the people? And for some strange reason, we were able to keep the 2.5 million viewers, and I'm so happy because those are the people out there that watched, and the talent was great, and it was a nice show. Yeah, I produced the show.
Yes,
and you were saying, what does it take to produce a show like that? Well, nerves of steel, patience of the angels, and you have to have a bit of a screw loose in order to have 85 people running around, you know, and my husband did it with me, of course. And
a bit of a screw loose.
Yeah, he says you have to have a bit of a screw loose. Well, if you're an artist, you should know. We all have a little screw loose.
You can't survive being just straightforward like that. But I still want to just get back to you know, your family as well, because I mean, it's such an important part of your life. You involve them in your work and everything that you do. And I was asking, does Max sing? Wait, do I call him Sky Max or do I call him Max?
We actually call him Sky. When he was born, we said, okay, his name is Sky Maximilian Lewis Whitfield, my poor child. When he was born, he wasn't Sky, he was Max. So we call him Max. He's a karate little dude. I'm going to be the proud mummy and brag. He came third in the country in his first tournament a few months ago. And he can split, and he can do all kinds of crazy things. Clearly, he doesn't take after his father, as far as that's concerned. No. But you know what? He inherited his father's very good brain. When I met my husband, I saw, this is good genetic material, because he's a software developer, and I thought, I need something to balance out this blonde brain. So I married a really intelligent guy, and thank heavens, Max inherited his father's good brain.
And you as a family are also, I mean, we love our pets. You guys are animal lovers. You have what pets do you have at home?
Well, we live in Zimbabwe, so you're not allowed pets, but all around Zimbabwe is pets. We live amongst the monkeys, lots of snakes, there's bushbuck, there's little mongoose, or is that their name? and Max has a pet chameleon who is
Wow.
indigenous to Zimbabwe, and he's been living there with us for the last year. His name is Millie. Chameleon. Millie,
Oh,
you know.
wow. Okay, very creative. That's where the brain comes in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
lovely.
now tell me about your doggy. You said that you had a
yeah.
dog called Lion.
I had
and
a
you
dog.
Your cat.
I'm cat. My grandmother had a dog who was, I think, a mixed pavement special of a Jack Russell and something, but he was called Lion. She had many, many great memories with him. It was such an important part of our family. I remember when he actually finally did die, my grandmother was very, very sad about it.
Well, they're part of the family.
Exactly,
hey?
exactly. And so we as Expresso are encouraging you out there as our viewers to do your bit this festive season in helping the SPCA in the great work that they do by going out and purchasing specially marked Bobtail packs, because they're trying to do a great feat. They're trying to accumulate 200,000 tons of food for the SPCA so that they can feed dogs out there in South Africa that really need
cause.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
So go out there. I know that right now I think we're working at about 39 tons, and it's really going well. So go out there, get your packs, and also visit bobtail.co.za to get extra information on exactly how you can go about helping our lovely pets as they form such an important part of our family.
Bobtail. Go for it.
It's great having you here, Patricia.
Oh, my darling, you're such fun.
Right now.
And you've got the X Factor, just by the way.
Oh,
yes.
thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, but let's go to Chiro and Gav, and they're talking about the coolest, hottest rides in SA Roads right now.
Strong South African dogs help each other out. With your support, Bobtail will supply 200,000 meals to dogs looking for loving homes. For details, see specially marked packs in store or visit bobtail.co.za today.